UFC 285. Who will win the main event this weekend? Jon Jones versus CIRYL GANE, the light heavyweight GOAT, the potential all of mixed martial arts GOAT, the greatest of all time, maybe, the pound for pound #1, maybe, is returning after a 3-year hiatus to become the undisputed heavyweight champion. You know. So I'm not going to go into all that stuff. I'm going to give you the hype. We're going to give you some picks and some breakdowns. And we're going to go through the entire main card. But if I was you and you were putting money on, this is where I would place your bet. So let's start with the main, other than the loss to Matt Hamill where he got disqualified. But this fight's going to come down to wrestling. It's as simple as that. Let's just get right into it. No more fluff. No more trying to hype it up, okay? Can CIRYL GANE keep this fight on the feet? If CIRYL GANE can keep the fight on the feet, then I think he wins. I'm just going to say that straight away. I think CIRYL GANE will knock him out. He's knocked out Taito Avasa. Derek Lewis, I say it a million times, I'll say it again. He turned Francis Ngannou into a wrestler. Okay, that is impressive. Okay, CIRYL GANE is a bad man inside the octagon, but if he gets taken down, then the show's over. The game is over, and we have a new undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, and his name will be Jon Jones. But that's what it comes down to. So for CIRYL, he does move very well. And if he's done his homework and he's watched Jon Jones and the way that he fights, okay, he's a wrestling phenom. That is what he did to a lot of his people. He beat Daniel Cormier at his own game. And other great wrestlers like Rashad Evans along the way, Ryan Bader, many, many others. On the feet, listen, of course, Jon's dangerous. He's got a very, very diverse skill set. Spinning elbows, teep kicks, side kicks to the front leg. You name it, he does it. Knocked Daniel Cormier out with a head kick, for crying out loud. But he's not as dangerous or diverse as CIRYL GANE. If it stays on the feet, I believe CIRYL GANE will knock him out. But to do that, he needs to be in perpetual motion. If he stands still, if he allows himself to get backed up against the octagon, Jones is going to shoot. He's going to grab a leg. Even from the middle of the octagon, Jones is going to shoot. He's going to get a clinch and he's going to drive him back against the fence. When he gets against the fence, he's going to go to work. If he gives up his back, CIRYL GANE might get suplexed. He'll get single legged. He'll get body locked. He'll get clinched. He'll get taken down. So anytime Jon Jones clinches or tries to engage in any kind of grappling whatsoever, CIRYL GANE has to be aware and has to hit the panic button mentally, all while remaining calm. Not an easy thing to do. Will he be able to do it? Let's cut to the chase. No. I believe, listen, I'm a massive fan of CIRYL GANE. I'm a massive fan. I'm a huge fan of Jon Jones as well. But if I look at this and I'm being honest with you, I believe Jon Jones will get a hold of him. I believe he'll take him down. And he'll ground and pound the living daylights out of him. He'll open up tons of cuts with elbows and the referee will step in, right? This is a comeback. He wants to show the world what he's capable of, okay? And for 3 years, he's been forgotten about. So you know he's coming back. He's bulked up. He's come back as the best version of himself. Apparently so. So main event, I got Jon Jones, stoppage, round 3. Okay, it ain't going to be round 1. CIRYL GANE's a tough guy. It ain't going to be round 2, but he's going to wear him down. And by round 3 or maybe 4, either way, I do believe elbows from the guard for Jon Jones. That is how he gets it done. After 3 years away from the octagon, Jon Bones Jones is back at UFC 285, where he takes on CIRYL GANE to become the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. And with this great fight card, if you want to get in on the action, DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the UFC, and today's sponsor of this video, is giving all new customers a winning offer. All new customers have to do is sign up for DraftKings using my promo code Bisping. Bet at least $5 on any pre-fight moneyline wager on any fighter, and you'll receive an additional $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Yep, that is right. New customers bet just $5 on any pre-fight moneyline wager on any of this weekend's fights, and you'll get $150 in bonus bets deposited into your account if your bet wins. Now, wondering what you can use the $150 in bonus bets on? Try out UFC Same Fight Parlays, where you can combine multiple bets from one fight, like which fighter will win and how many significant strikes they will land. If mobile sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry, you can still get in on all the fun at DraftKings Daily Fantasy. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. New customers, use the promo code Bisping, bet $5 on any pre-fight moneyline wager on any of this weekend's fighters and get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. That is promo code Bisping only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Now in the co-main event, we have got the Bullets returning Valentina Shevchenko going up against Alexa Grassle. Now listen, at flyweight, no one's been able to touch Valentina Shevchenko. She's just fantastic. Any which way you look at it, any style of martial arts, she's got it covered. Great wrestling, beautiful Thai boxing, good jiu-jitsu, and a gas tank seemingly for days. Only person in the UFC that's been able to beat her has been Amanda Nunes on 2 occasions. But she's on a crazy win streak. Tyler Santos, Lauren Murphy, Jessica Andrade, Jennifer Maia, Caitlin Chukagian, Liz Carmouche, Jessica Ai, Joanna Jędrzejczyk, Priscilla Cachoeira. Okay? I don't believe Alexa Grassel's the one. Alexa Grassle fighting out of Mexico. She's a very good fighter. She's got great boxing and understanding of the game, mixes in low kicks on the end of her combinations. She's on a 4-fight win streak, and I believe she'll give herself a good showing. I think she's going to go out there. She'll probably be proud of her performance, but Valentina Shevchenko kind of needs a big win. She needs an emphatic stoppage. A lot of people thought Santos won. So I think we're going to see a very hungry, determined, and dangerous Valentina Shevchenko. Probably by decision, though. There's my pick. Shevchenko via decision. 16-0. Undefeated so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 wins in the UFC. Neal Magny, Carlston Harris, Michelle Prazeres, and Alex Oliveira. 8 knockouts. 8 submissions. He can get the job done everywhere. Now, Jeff Neal's no walk in the park. And Jeff Neal, last time out, had the best performance of his career. Went up against Vicente Luque, got the stoppage in round 3, and he looked absolutely dangerous. The boxing was phenomenal. And the way he got the stoppage at the end, well, after piecing him up the whole fight, and in round 3, it was a series of uppercuts, one after the other, just knocking Vicente Luque all over the place. And Vicente Luque, as we know, he's a very, very good fighter. He is world-class in every way. And Jeff Neal just had too much. And I believe that was a coming-out party for Jeff Neal. He lost a couple along the way. He lost to Neal Magny. He lost to Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Okay, Wonderboy looked sensational that night. No shame losing to him. But going up against Shavkat Rakhmonov, I don't think he gets it done. Listen, Jeff Neal's great. I love his style, but he's not as fast. He's not as quick. He's not as long. And he's not as diverse. Shavkat Rakhmonov also has more ways to win. He's a very, very good wrestler. Heavy, heavy top control. And a very underrated ground game. So if it's not going his way on the feet, he has the ability to switch it up and change the course of the fight. He can take him down. He can fight down there. I believe he's got a big advantage there. The fact he's coming into this at 16-0 is just unbelievable. And the people of Kazakhstan are going to lose their goddamn minds. Because if he beats Jeff Neal, we have a legitimate 17-0, undefeated welterweight title challenger on our hands very, very soon. Shavkat Rakhmonov gets the job done. Maybe a stoppage in round 3. I'm not sure how it ends, but I know it ends with Shavkat with his hand in the air. Before that, we have Mateusz Gamrot going up against Jaylen Turner. And I'm friends with Jaylen, so this is a tough fight to call. Styles make fights. Jaylen Turner is phenomenal. He's on a 5-fight win streak in the UFC in the lightweight division against good competition and 5 stoppages, okay? Now, styles make fights, okay? Mateusz Gamrot is a tremendous wrestler. Okay, and he always goes in, he gets the single leg with the head on the outside. When you put the head on the inside of the body, it eliminates the threat of a guillotine. So for Jaylen Turner, the plan will be to stuff takedowns, keep the fight on the feet, dance around the octagon, and use that length. He's 6'3". He's a devastating striker. He's very accurate. He used to be one of my sparring partners. Helped me train for Anderson Silva and the second time that I fought Luke Rockhold. So I know Jaylen very well. Trains down at the Ruka Sport Warehouse as well. So he's very talented. And last time out against Brad Riddell, it was a guillotine choke. And that's because his arms are so long. At 6'3" at lightweight, he's very skinny. And I don't mean that as an insult. I'm just talking about his frame, okay? When he wraps his arms around someone's neck, because he is lean, it's very bony. That accentuates the pressure of a guillotine. So I think this fight is either going to be a guillotine victory for Jaylen Turner, potentially a knockout, but either a guillotine, because Mateusz Gamrot always has that head on the outside, or it's going to be like a rear naked choke or a submission for Mateusz Gamrot. I'm not too confident on this one, and my heart says Jaylen Turner by guillotine or front kick to the face, something spectacular. But my head says Mateusz Gamrot because of the wrestling acumen, okay? But I got to give you a pick. And this one is, I'm going with my friend Jaylen Turner. I think it's a guillotine or a knockout. It's a stoppage anyway for Jaylen Turner. He'll get the job done. And then opening up the main card, Bo Nickel coming into this one, a tremendous amount of hype. 2 fights on the contender, right? And there's not many people in the UFC that have the wrestling accolades that Bo Nickel has. And when it comes to MMA, he's only got 3 professional wins. John Noland, Zachary Borrego, and Donovan Beard. Yeah, that's right. You've never heard of them people. Neither have I. And I called one of his fights on the contender. But on the contender, he was incredible. Got 2 first-round stoppages. He set out his stall. He told the middleweight division that he is coming. And here he is. He has arrived. And he's going up against Jamie Pickett. Jamie Pickett's a very tough guy. Very big for the weight class. But he's lost 4 out of his last 6. He's a good wrestler. He could give Bo Nickel a little bit of resistance in that regard. But not only is Bo Nickel a big guy, a decent striker, an amazing wrestler, but he's also got very good jiu-jitsu as well. Hate to say it, but Jamie Pickett, I believe, loses via submission pretty early. Bo Nickel has put a lot of pressure on himself, and I do believe he will deliver. Prior to that, we've got Cody Garbrandt, Trevor Jones. I'm hoping for the love of God that Cody Garbrandt gets a win because he deserves it. Derek Brunson, Dricus du Plessis, that's an interesting one. That's an interesting one. I'm leaning towards Derek Brunson based solely upon the wrestling. I think he'll take du Plessis down. Okay, he's the better wrestler. He's the stronger guy. He lost to Jared Cannonier. If he hadn't have lost that fight, he would have got a world title fight. So Derek Brunson's going to come into this one, and he's trying to wreck the party of the South African who had the biggest win of his career over Darren Till recently in December. So still, there it is. There's a few picks on the main card. Jon Jones, Shevchenko, Rakhmonov, Jaylen Turner, and Bo Nickel. Those are your winners. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe, ring the bell. See you soon.